Welcome back to Just Guna Vibes. We're here in FancyFree BK. We had it, but then we didn't have it. Tell me your thoughts.
Kind of the same thing that's been happening for the last few weeks. Just I don't think we have enough cutting edge in attack. I mean, we had so many opportunities to win the game. Kai Havertz, like 2 clear-cut chances in front of goal. I'm trying to think there was some other chance. We had a penalty that we didn't score.
A red card.
A red card. I mean, we even had some the refs were helping us out a little bit. Too,
Absolutely.
But I just don't think this team has the winning mentality right now. Like I think it's, when you fail and fail and fail, I think sometimes it gets inside of your head, and I just don't think that this team, they don't have it right now. I mean, unfortunately, I think it's to the point where it's going to need to be a big change. Either the coach is going to need to be changed, you're going to need to get some new players, but what we're doing now is not working.
So are you Arteta out right now?
No, it doesn't. It's not going to work.
All right, I'll put it like this. I think sometimes in life, you know how you might have let's say you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and they might elevate your life for a certain period, or they might, bring you to a certain level, but they might not be the person for you.
Yeah.
Or like even in the Bible, who was the guy, Jacob, that couldn't go into the promised land?
Yeah.
I think that might be the case with Arteta. I'm starting to think that it's not going to happen for Arsenal with Arteta, because we've had so many opportunities. And I mean, this year obviously there's been injuries, there's been this, there's been that. But I look at the games when we really, really, really needed a result, and we have played so badly. And it's at a certain point, it's like, yeah, you like Arteta, you like what he's done with the club, but this is not a storybook. Sometimes it's not going to happen with a certain guy. So, I think I'm ready for big change. I think we need new players, and I'm at the point now where I can't defend Arteta. I can't defend him anymore. What am I going to say?
Yeah, and talks came out this week that Edu left because Arteta was getting too much power in his position. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that in modern football, it's kind of hard to do everything. It's kind of hard to be the guy that gets all the players, coaches the team, scouts everybody and stuff like that. And I think coaches, sometimes they have the attitude that they can fix everything, and that they can turn players into something that they're not. And sometimes you just need guys that do what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, I think some of the things that, Arteta thinks is not always just the optimal way to do it. He likes to play a lot of players out of position.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as and I was kind of a big defender of Kai Havertz. I thought he played well last year, and I was willing to
talk about today, bro.
Yeah, but I was willing to see, like, okay, we can go into the year with him as striker, but clearly he didn't work in the midfield. As striker, it's not working right now. So we have to really say to ourselves, could we have spent that $65 million differently? And apparently, it was really him that really, I think it was him that really wanted Havertz.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not saying that obviously it's easy to bash him after this game, because he played so badly.
Yeah, he played
but
horrible.
I think that he'll play better, but I think we really need to get back to a model where, we have a coach that coaches the team, and we have, the technical director, the scouts, they kind of handle the scouting and stuff like that, because we need to. Arsenal's never going to be a club that's going to splash a bunch of cash, so we need to make sure when we buy someone that they're going to solve a problem. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel.
And lastly, you're in the locker room full time right now. You're Arteta. What do you tell the boys to get them motivated to go into Tottenham?
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you're professionals. If you can't fight for the team, fight for yourself. Whatever you put on tape is what you put on tape. Even if it's not at Arsenal, if it's not, you're still, whatever you put on tape is what you put on tape. So if you want to keep your value as a player, you have to show up and play. You know what I mean? It may not be, maybe you don't believe in this, maybe you don't believe in whatever Arteta's saying. Maybe you're starting to lose faith, but at the end of the day, what you put on tape is what you put on tape.
Yeah.
And if you're playing bad, other club, and you want to leave Arsenal, or maybe you don't believe, or whatever the case is, like, what you put on tape lives forever. So you got to have pride in yourself as a professional to say, you know what, this is a rivalry game and all that, and I want to make sure I play well. So everybody has to be accountable. So That's really it. You know.
Any last thoughts before I let you go?
Any last thoughts? I mean, I don't know. It's just a really, 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 really tough day. Really tough day to be an Arsenal fan. Man, I'm almost ready for the season to be over.
I'm right there with you, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Saka's injured.
Yeah.
It's,
not a lot of positives. I just, we better beat Tottenham. That's all I'm saying.